Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts, and I had to restart, so hope I didn't lose anybody because my phone was in the wrong orientation. So I'm back, it's Friday, and it looks like it's trying to rain outside, although they don't say rain until tomorrow. So I'm just gonna see if I can pull up the comments. And we have a few people joining us, so I guess you found me again. Hi Shannon. I had to log off and on because the orientation was wrong. So today we're going to play with the Gorgeous Posies Stamp set and some leftover elements from the Gorgeous Posies Kit that we made a whole bunch of cards with all this week. But today I'm going to focus on the stamp set and a few of the leftover elements. So we're working in purples, and I had to take my purple nail polish off because it was all chipping. But we have purple in the cards, so that's good. So we have 3 shades of purple: Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, and Purple Posy. Yes, this was always on my desk. I just usually have a sheet over top, but I took it off. But hopefully I'll remember how far my frame is so that everyone can see. Hello, Sue. All right, so we're going to be doing some stamping on our little pieces of white, and maybe we'll start, maybe I'll grab both of the pieces, because we're using the same stamp set on both of them. And I'm just going to tuck these over here for now. I think you can still see that. So I just have my little piece of paper. Just making sure I'm in the frame. All right. So the flower for this is like a watercolor flower. And both our cards are purple. I might add a bit of pink to one of them, to this big one. I think I will. So I think for this one I'm going to do purple and pink. So I'm going to stamp a couple on the paper, maybe just one on this one, and then fill in the rest with the little elements left over from the kit. All right, so let's start with our purple. And the other one for sure is going to be purple. I kind of have my elements like this, so I think I want to put it down in this corner. I'm not putting any leaves on for this one for sure. For this one I think I will, and I think I will add a pink flower. And I'm going to go really subtle today, so I'm going to use petal pink. We don't have Purple Posy ink, but that's okay. Hello, Pat. Hi, Cindy. So I'm just going to grab my little chamois and clean my ink. If I had gone the other way around, I probably could have used the pink right over top. Now I'm just going to do my little mask. This is just cut out of a little post-it note. And the post-it notes that I have are sticky, the whole post-it note. I just got them at Staples. So I want to go right about there. All right, now I'm going to leave this on because I'm going to add a leaf to this one. So I'm going to try Mint Macaron. It's a really light one. I might try it on my paper first just to see if that's going to be, because these ones are a bit darker. So I might change my mind. Yeah. Let's do Pear Pizzazz. It might be that my stamp pad needs some ink, but definitely not doing that on a Facebook Live. Okay, that's better. And it does have this washed out color. And I will tell you something funny. When I first looked at this stamp, I thought, I don't really know what that's for. I thought maybe it was branches, but it's too small for the flowers. I'll show you what it's for. Duh. That was a duh moment. So the reason I put a mask on is so when I stamp over top of the flower, you're not going to see, I'm not going to be stamping over top of the flower. So when I pick that up, it should be okay. And I'll try one more up here. So I'll move my mask. I almost forgot. And you can see how the colors didn't ink on top of each other. That's the idea behind masking. And then you just, this is the same mask I used the other day. You just keep it and keep it in your case and use it again. That's not exactly on, but it's good enough. All right. So I did find out, I'm going to leave that mask on, that these are for the veins in the leaf. I need a darker green. So I'm going to grab my old olive. So these little things are the veins in the leaves. That's a bit dark. I think I'll stamp this one off before I do it. And yeah, that's better. I don't know if it looks that much better with the veins in the leaves, to be honest, but they're there now. Okay, and I think for this one, that's all I want, is the one flower. So I'll take my little mask and I'll just put it, I just put it on the inside of my case, and then I can use it the next time. It's good for a few times, then obviously it gets a little worn. Okay, so these are my two images, and I think that's all the stamping I want to do right now. So let's start with this one. So here are my elements. I have some gold left over from yesterday, or not yesterday, today's Friday, Wednesday. Remember I cut up this gold foil. Hi Monique. I cut up this gold foil into littler elements to put behind the flowers. So I'm not going to cut this one up, but I had a few extras, so I'll use those on my card today. So I use the new Dainty Diamonds 3D embossing folder. It's beautiful. I've used it a lot with some peony cards. It's in the peony suite, but look how pretty it is. The thing you have to be careful about is make sure that you put it in your folder straight, because you do notice if you do it on an angle. So make sure you put it on straight. So that's going to go on the second layer. This is from the, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've used these. The Ornate Garden dies is what I'm going to say they're called. That's going to get popped up. Then we're going to add this piece, and we're going to add some elements. All right, so let's go ahead, and I don't think I want to wrap a ribbon around. I'll probably put a bow on there somewhere near where the greeting is. And I'm using some elements that I've stamped and punched, and some that are left over from the card kit. Actually, I think I still have a couple more cards to make, but there's always lots of elements. So this is color on color, Highland Heather on Highland Heather. And I'm just going to tuck that over because I'll put this one on, because I do want to pop that one up, so I don't want to put it on yet. We'll make it first. So I'm just adding a bit of glue. I could use snail, but this is going quickly. And one of the rectangled dies fits perfectly in here. So let's try to get it centered. Perfect. I noticed one little one I missed. It's got so many, but it comes out really easy after you've run it through your Big Shot or whatever embossing machine you have. So here's what it's going to look like. This is going to go here. Just kind of getting a visual so I'll know where I want to add elements. So I am going to add another bigger flower, probably here, and Alright, I'm going to pop this up first. Probably needs, this one has leaves, so I do have a pair of leaves. Although they're a different color, I'm going to leave them off. I don't like it the different color. Fussy! Okay, so I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on this little flower. And it's going to go here. And I did heat emboss the middle of this with gold. These don't have it, so that's fine. I'm going to put a little bit of glue. I think I'll use my seal. So I have to make sure I put it just on the side. So I want this to go off the side but not off my card. So right like that. Sometimes do have to give it a little bit of a start, but it's very strong. You'll be happy with it if you haven't tried it yet. Okay, so that's going to go down here. My thoughts are with you. I really like that. This is heat embossed in gold. I did that ahead of time. Okay, so this one this one does have gold. So now I'm just going to add a few little elements. Not too many, and I do want to add a bow. Because I like bows. I think that's good there, and I think it's good flat. Okay, and we need something up here. Maybe a couple of these. I think that would look nice, but these need little leaves. So let's just go ahead and put small leaves on the back of these little, these are like a watercolor flower. Have you ever done little watercolor courses online? I forget what they call this flower, but it's pretty and it's easy to do. All right, I'm gonna pop these up. I'm gonna pop this one up and not this one. Let's try some snail. Whoopsie. So that one like that, and then this one popped up. I think I'll put 2 dimensionals actually, just because. Whoopsie. These little dimensionals are hard to get off. They're not hard, they're just tricky. All right, there. I think that's pretty. So now I'm going to take my purple twine, which is left over from my kit, and this beautiful gold twine. I thought maybe they'd have a Christmas gold twine, but I didn't see it. We got to sneak peek the next catalog. We haven't even hardly had this one. And there's lots of beautiful things. But I love the purple and the gold together. I think it just looks so pretty. And seeing as we have some gold elements on this card, I think it looks nice. I could have even added more gold elements. That's why I brought them over here, but I forgot. Maybe I'll just tuck this one in behind. No, it needs something taller because I don't want you to be able to see this gold part through these. So maybe this one. Yeah, that might be nice. Just want to make sure it's going to stay within my card. Probably should have done this earlier. I don't know. Maybe with this, there's enough going on. All right, let's put this on, and then I can figure out the rest. I really like the different shades of one color. You know me, I like monochromatic. Has anyone been playing with anything in their craft room today? I was actually out gardening this morning, trimming down stuff that now it's grown enough. I know it's not actually a flower that I've been letting grow in my garden. All right, so now we just need this little guy. I think right there might be a good spot. We don't want to cover up our greeting, obviously. All right, there. I think that's pretty. And of course, a bit of Wink of Stella. This needs something in the middle of this flower. Probably heat embossed in gold would be good. Let's see what it looks like with that. They're a different color pink though. I'll just leave it for now, but I might go back and heat emboss some little gold dots in there. To be honest, I probably won't. That's okay. It makes this one kind of the focus one. All right, I think that's pretty. So let's move on to our second one. Oh, Pat's been playing in her craft room. It's kind of a weird day, so it's a good craft room day. All right, so let's take this one, and we can add some gold to this one while I still remember. So I've gone ahead and put the ribbon around this base and tied it and added a dimensional. It's kind of thick, but it's pretty. So let's go ahead and put this layer on. Because you remember the last time I forgot to put the ribbon on, so I did it ahead of time this time. Oh dear. And here we have all 3 shades of purple. I really like purple. I don't like purple like clothes purple, but I like paper purple. Okay, I'm going to use my snail. This is getting my fingers gooey. So I have vellum, purple posy, whisper white. Now, these are all from the Stitched So Sweetly set. I use these all the time. All the time. This is a must-have in your stamp room. Okay, so let's just layer up some of these. So we've got our vellum, but we're remembering that we can see through vellum, so we want to put our glue on the back of the purple piece. I think I'm doing this too hard. Is it possible to have remedial tape lessons? Okay, so that's good. And I'm going to go ahead and put this one on as well. And then I'm going to pop this one up, this layer up. It's also running out. All right. I think it needs me to change the cartridge, but I'm not going to do that in the middle of my Facebook Live. So we got this one little one in the corner. So pretty. And then I did It's Your Day, and I did it big, and I did it chopped off. So we'll see which one I like better, but I do want to put that down in the corner. So this is what it's going to look like. This will be popped up. So this will be down in the corner. Could use a full one. We'll decide that later. And then I'm just going to add a couple more purple flowers. This card doesn't need a lot more. It's already got a lot going on, but I'm going to put some gold behind this one. Where was that other one I had? Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's try that. And I am going to use white glue because then I can move it around a little bit. But be careful you don't get the white glue on the foil. It wrecks it, basically. But I want to push it up as far as I can without seeing this little piece. So with the white glue you can do that. It's a little more forgiving. And I'm going to add, no, I'm going to add this one, which I can add with a glue dot. So this one's a bit more gold. So that's going to go like that. And then this one's going to go here. Maybe I could put these little ones behind this one. Let's try that. I'm going to break them apart, cut them apart, and put a little glue dot to keep them together. And then one more glue dot to attach to the flower. Did it come off? Yep. So no leaves or anything on this one, just gold elements. And then maybe this little purple one. Yeah, I like that. And then this is going to be down here. I think I probably like the long one. I was thinking if I put a bow or something at the end, but we already got a big bow. All right, so flat, popped up, popped up. So let's do this one first. Flat. Popped up. Requires a dimensional. It's a perfect afternoon for like a cup of tea. My daughter came over to garden and I couldn't find her, and she's out in the gazebo, probably having a little nap. That's what I would guess. It's a perfect day for that too. And there's no bugs out there, so it's nice. Although, I was out gardening, it wasn't too buggy. Okay, so that's gonna go like this. That's gonna go flat. I feel like I need to add a little bit of bling to these. Just because I do. Now I don't want to go outside of my card. Okay, so let's flip this over and add some dimensionals to the back. Remembering not to go right to the edge because you don't want to see them through the vellum. These little edge pieces are perfect for this when you're doing a big piece like this. I did clean my craft room this morning because it was a mess. But this is the first time, oops, I've actually played in it. All right, why is that crooked? There. So I want to make sure this is in the middle. And you can use the lines on the folder to make sure that it's straight. All right, so let's get these out of the way. And I'm done with that. We do have lots more elements. You can see how many you get extra. Well, I haven't done, I think I have 4 more cards to do, but there's still a lot of stuff over here. But I think we have enough on these for now, except, of course, that's what I might be able to put in here. Maybe I'm going to try. So we got gold, we got these, this one gold, this one, okay. What I was just thinking is I could take these champagne rhinestones and see how this has so many. I could put maybe 3, I'm not going to put that many, but maybe 3 in the center to kind of look like the center of a flower. It just needed something, so I like that. And then for this one, we'll add gold. So these are the gold gems that were carried over from one of the specialty sets that they introduced last year when they just introduced them for a month. Let's do that. Let's put a big one here. Let's try it. I just lay them sometimes and then see if I like it. And then I'll, yeah, that's good. I like that. But we need one more. No, that's too matchy-matchy for me. Right there. All right. So here's the 2 we made today, using a few of the leftover elements and the stamp set. called Gorgeous Posies. And the greetings in here are really nice. Celebrate your day. Which did I use? Oh, that's from a different stamp set. Get well soon. For a very kind and thoughtful friend. Wishing you comfort and peace at this time. And then there's another little stamp with these flowers, and then these are the insides. That'd be pretty if you did it in gold. Did them in pink and then heat embossed in gold. That would be pretty. So the kit comes with 16 cards in this beautiful box. And let's just review the cards that we made this week. And I'm sure it'll inspire you to think that you need this kit. I'm not usually a big kit person, but this one is beautiful. So we started off with the ones right from the instructions. So there was that one, get well soon, for a very kind and thoughtful friend. Celebrating your day. I'm just making sure you can see. And wishing you comfort and peace. Then I did a little bit fancier. I did some and added some stamped and cut out. These are fussy cut, but they're really easy to do. So I made these two. Added some gold images from the Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. And then the next time I used the stamps, the diamond embossing folder, and a few elements from the card kit. And then Wednesday I did these little bit of a wow cards with lots of gold elements on them. So this is when I used a lot of the pieces from this. It looks like a sun to me. I know it's not, but that's what it reminds me of. So I used a lot of the elements from that and one of the sprigs that I cut up as well. So lots of cards. The kit actually gives you enough card bases and these fronts and envelopes for 16 cards. And then, as you can see, you can make a lot more than 16 cards. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So I've got, I think, 13 here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, maybe 11. 12. 12 cards here. And I still have some to make in the kit. So it's a beautiful kit. And it's sometimes fun to just pull things out, like all the little elements, and just create the card without having to think of the whole layout and background. And of course you can change it up. They give you suggested ones that are fairly simple, and it's easy to dress them up. Even by just heat embossing in gold makes it a little fancier. All right, so thank you for joining me in my craft studio today. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm not going to be live on Saturday. It's the summer now, so I'm going to start taking Saturdays off, but I will come live Sunday at, I'll say 3. It could be 7. Watch my page and I'll let you know. So I hope you're joining me on my mission to make a card, send a card. I'm sure you know somebody that would love to get one of these cards in the mail. These cards are beautiful with little effort. They already have a lot of gold embossing on them, so they are very pretty. And of course you can use your creativity and make them a little more wow. All right, so maybe I'll see some of you on Sunday. So just a reminder, I won't be live tomorrow, but I will be live on Sunday. So thanks. It's Friday, so have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.